Welcome to Talk Fair on Air, powered by BureauWorks, the show where AI and innovative unconventional thinkers take center stage. I'm your host, Viveta Jean, AI Language Solutions Specialist, and today we host a special event with a special guest representing women in localization. Are you ready to get inspired by women in localization and their super powerful mentorship program? Let's not keep you waiting and talk fair on air. We are honored to have with us Natasha Marquez. Natasha has a very interesting career path full of experiences and strong expertise to share. Today, wearing her hat of the mentorship lead at Women Localization, she will inspire us by sharing with us the action of women localization, talking to us about the value of mentorship and how we could all be part of it. And Natasha, it is an honor to have you with us. Thank
It's an
you.
honor to be here. Thank you so much for inviting me.
So we can start our conversation today. So it is about empowering mentors and inspiring mentees. And you are the first to inspire us, Natasha. Could you tell us a bit about your role at Women and Localization and the impact the organization is making in the translation industry?
Absolutely. I am a mentorship lead in women localization, and this means that I had the privilege of contributing to an amazing program that matches mentees and mentors worldwide. And this cross cultural mentorship is something so important and so something that I'm so passionately about. And women localization is also super passionate about this to share knowledge, to try to empower newcomers to our industry. And we drive a lot of initiatives such as mentorship programs, which we are going to talk about this today mainly, but also hosting events, providing expert advice, offering resources to freelancers, students of localizations, and we even have a job board for companies to post and for people that are our members to look for new opportunities. Our vision, it revolves around collaboration, creating opportunities, networking, empowering our members, making sure that everyone has this sense of community, because sometimes the localization industry can feel so lonely and so daunting. So this sense of community is so important to us. And through this mentorship program, we connect experienced professionals with people that are just starting or are looking to build and grow their careers, because sometimes they have started, they are experienced professionals as well, but they are trying to change into, I don't know, audiovisual translation, and they need a mentor that can help them, guide them through it, or even they are just starting a leadership position, so they need someone who has been in a leadership position before to try to guide them as well. And I do believe that women localization plays a pivotal role in fostering this diversity, this inclusivity in the translation industry. And I mean, I think it contributes to growth on a global scale, right? Because we have so many chapters around the world as well.
Exactly. And how many members do you think that you have in this mentorship program so far?
I think in the mentorship program right now we have around 300 or 400 members between mentors and mentees. We are always looking for other members. So if you are interested, if you're listening to this and you are interested to be a mentee or you are interested to be a mentor, um, please sign up. We are always help you find your perfect match.
That's great. And another question, because I am proud of being a mentor, and at the same time I feel like a mentee. And I'm also very proud of my mentees because they they are very brave to share their pains, their challenges, their successes, and this makes us a community, as you said. So in parallel, I receive like on LinkedIn, for example, some messages about people who are looking for work. So in this case, is it really something you can help with? Because this we want to help people. So if you have this opportunity, where should they contact? Because there are many of them.
Yeah, actually, I do have three mentees as of now. And one of the work that I do with them is try to help them um, rework the LinkedIn profile, rework their portfolio, rework their CVs, try to find the better matches in terms of vacancies to them, because sometimes people are just applying to everything and anything, just trying to get an opportunity. The thing is, if you have a mentor helping you with this, they can try to, hey, this position that you're trying to apply, it's not really what you're looking for. How about this one? Because we also do have a lot of inside knowledge, and we know when vacancies are about to be open and everything. One of my mentees has has been able to find her first actual localization job as a project manager, and I was so happy because even though it's all her merit, she did this all by herself, and she's amazing. And I'm sure that she would get there without me. It's so good to feel like you had a little hand in her success, or this little thing about, hey, I made a difference in someone's life. Especially because when I started in my career path, I wish I had someone to do this for me. So it's an amazing feeling as a mentor, and I really do feel super close and formed a friendship bond with my mentees as well.
I've been there. I also had a mentee, and she was a good match for one of the previous companies that I was working with. So it was an excellent opportunity and a great feeling to be able, as you said, to help. And let's a little bit focus on this program. And what do you think that sets it apart from other mentorship programs? And how? Okay, we talked about how has it benefited, how it benefits mentees, but what is more in it that could help?
I think one of the things that stand us out, it's we have a like a tailored approach to connections between mentors and mentees via the mentorees platform. Um, mentorees allow us to do a careful pairing process, like if you want to do mentorship focused on audiovisual translator, audiovisual translation, localization, we will have a mentor that works in audiovisual localization that has this experience. Or if you want to have a mentorship focus on academia, we do have people that are focused on academia as well that can help you guide you through masters and everything that you want to follow in this path. Or even I just started a new leadership position. So I want a mentor who has been in a leadership position before. And this allows to match in a way that I have been part of other mentorship programs. And I think this is the most detailed matched program that I ever was part of. And I think this personalized approach, it lays a really good foundation, for productive mentorship relationships. And this needs to be trust in this needs to be building trust and in mutual respect. So if you just match whoever with whoever, this may not be super fruitful. But the way we approach this is a way that I do think it brings fulfillment, you know, to both the mentors who see their mentees grow and succeed, and they also gain like fresh perspectives with newer trends. And also for the mentees, they know that they will find a mentor that has the actual knowledge that they need. Because let's say I am more focused on audiovisual translation, audiovisual globalization, localization. And I know that I can give them actual advice. But one of my mentees, she was part of another program and she was matched with someone who was amazing, but they were life sciences. So uh, they could guide them until a certain point, but they couldn't guide them further, you know. So I think this facilitates knowledge transfer, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Another point that we touched together while we were preparing this event, and I was really, how to say, I really loved your opinion, your perspective, is the cross-cultural value of this program, because you told me, look, Viveka, if you have, for example, mentees or mentors, they should not come from the same culture, because being from different cultures gives you an idea of how people work around the globe, what are the challenges they face, how to deal with different cultures with different mindsets. And this is really interesting. So, to make it like for you to be able to share your perspectives with our audience, how does Women Localizations mentorship program help participants develop and enhance the skill? We would like to hear from you.
Yeah, first of all, I want to say that the importance of cross cultural experiences cannot be overstated. This is super important. And this doesn't matter if you're a linguist, if you're a project manager, a vendor manager, anything, an account manager in this industry. Localization is all about cross cultural exchanges, right? And in our program, we have another, like, let's say, filter that you can say, hey, I'm willing to be matched with whatever country, whatever time zone, or I want to be matched with this specifically country, with this specifically time zone. So if you don't feel comfortable enough to just start in the mentorship with someone from another country, another culture, you can opt to do something with your own culture within your own country. But if you also want, no, I don't want anyone from my country because I do want this cross cultural experience in the mentorship, which I think it's amazing. You can just go and select, hey, I'm from Latam and I want to be mentored by someone in Europe. I want to be mentored by someone in APAC. I want to be mentored by someone in UCAN, you know? And it's, um, I think that doing that, we foster like cultural sensitivity, some awareness, right? Because sometimes when you're, especially when you're just starting, you didn't have this opportunity to talk with people from other cultures. So let's say you were a linguist and you were trying to approach an agency, um, and they are from another continent, another culture, and you go about it the way you would approach an agency in your own country. And you go too strong, but they are a bit more reserved. So it's not going to be a good match. If you have a mentor that has been gone through that, they can tell you, hey, whenever you approach this kind of culture, don't do it like this. Try to do it like that. So they can have this experience beforehand and don't learn by mistakes. They can learn by their mentors mistakes or the mentors experiences, and not by closing some doors that they may not open in the future.
This was so valuable, Natasha. And we have these challenges every day, no matter how much experience we have. It's not only about the culture, but it is also the different um, personalities
Yeah.
in the different cultures and how you can be able to cope with them and collaborate because we need to be different. And this is the good part of it because we can complement each other. So now let's go and have some storytelling. You've been actively involved in various women localization events and initiatives. Can you share with us memorable experiences or success stories from your journey?
Sure. uh, I am so grateful to be a part of women localization. Being a part of it has been incredibly rewarding. And I think that one particularly memorable experience that I had was of my first mentee. She wasn't from my country, she was from France. And she was just starting her career in localization. She was just out of college. And through our mentorship sessions, I was able to share some insights, some experience, and seeing her growth, her confidence, her enthusiasm for the industry growing was so inspiring. And I've also had other mentees that were from my country. One of them was able to land her first, as I said, her first localization job as a project manager, and I was super happy. Another one has just super like a focus in academia, and right now I'm helping her apply to doctorate in cognitive language, and it's amazing. All my mentees are amazing, and I'm so proud of them. Another experience was participating in some live events as a speaker, such as panel discussions, workshop, network sessions. And I think these events, they provide so many valuable opportunities. And I really love when these panels like take a life of their own. And the last one that I participated was actually about cross cultural um, in localization, and everyone was so passionate about it. And even though we only had like I think 45 minutes to do this panel, we end up doing this for an hour and a half, and everyone stayed. The people that are watching was staying and were asking questions, and it really took a life of their own. And I really love having these experiences and these stories within this organization. It's super amazing.
And I wish we can infuse some of this magic filter of mutual cooperation and contribution. It is such a nice feeling, and we should not be afraid of sharing with each other and contributing because this comes back to us in a way, whatever it is positive, and because we make others feel well, and this is the well being of a community. So we really appreciate what you are doing.
Yeah.
And
If I
yeah.
can add something else, I do feel like I'm not sure if I already said this, but if I don't, if I did, I will say this again because okay. Um, I think sometimes the localization industry can feel very lonely. because especially for linguists, translators, they are working by themselves in their homes, or it's a lonely job. And having this exchange and having this sense of community, it's so good, because one thing that I learned about all my time in this industry is that we are a community. We can help each other. We should help each other. We are not competing against ourselves. And when we unite, we are stronger and we can get so much further.
This is it. This is our message. And by saying so, now I'm going to turn the discussion to my favorite point, which is translation tech, because translation tech is everywhere and AI is everywhere. But we will not monopolize the discussion with this topic. But as some of us in the community, we are fans of the tech, and some others were afraid of the tech. Building a supportive community is essential for professional growth. So, how does women localization foster a sense of community among the members, and why is it important in today's digital age, especially when it comes to new technology?
Yeah, we do this by having a lot of chapters, and also the global community for people who don't have chapters, or even for those who do, but they want to get a bit more around the globe experience. And I think doing all the initiatives and the platforms that we have, this facilitates some connections, some collaboration, some support. And as you said, this is a digital age, right? So even though technology facilitates remote work, global collaboration, it also hinders a bit the actual human connection. So building this supportive community is more important than ever. And I do feel like through mentorship or through webinars, through hosting events, we can share some knowledge on new technologies that may have become super common in EMEA, but may have not reached APAC. And having this kind of exchange may help the localization community as a whole, because they may say, hey, I am just starting working with this new software that is super good, and it allows me to do so much more than I was doing before with the software that I was doing. Or, hey, I just found this machine translation app that it's so good, and maybe this could be useful to you as well. So having this gatherings and these opportunities for members to connect on a more personal level and build these relationships, I think it builds a sense of belonging within the
Mhm,
localization community, and it helps
mhm.
share more knowledge, especially on the software, on the technologies, new technologies that are coming up all the time, and some people may not have heard of it.
And yeah, our role as members is really important. And I think that every member who participates in the association, I think they would like to have an active role. That's why we're there, not just to be named as members. And because of the situation not being balanced around the world regarding translation technology, because as we find in other initiatives, for example, the training level of professionals in translation technology is different in the Middle East, is different in Europe, is different in the US. So an association like yours could share the knowledge that we have, the average knowledge that we have, in simple wording to be understandable by the professionals, because even all these acronyms, sometimes even for us being in the industry, LLMs, Gen AI, ChatGPT, all these are not really known, at least at a universal level. So your your work is really, and your mission is really very important to spread the word about technology and anything. And this is also something appreciated.
Yeah, I agree completely. Completely. 100%.
So, Natasha, for professionals in our industry who are considering joining a Women in Localizations mentorship program, what advice would you give them to make the most out of the experience?
Um, I think try not to, let's say, embrace the opportunity for this cross-cultural exchange. Try not to be so focused on your own bubble, because you may find so many unique perspectives and business practice and new tools and new technologies. When you broaden your horizons, you expand your cultural awareness. So, uh, honestly, I think there are some points that I really think everyone should take in mind. So, embrace diversity, foster honest communication, seek understanding, share perspectives, and be flexible, because sometimes you are so focused on your own mindset that you are not flexible or open to hear someone else's perspectives. So I think this is my main tip.
This is super. And are there, because on a daily basis, all of us as professionals, we face challenges. Are there resources to help us to overcome these challenges?
um, yeah, I think so, because like um, the job board that we have in women
Mm-hmm.
localization, one of the things that I hear a lot of newcomers say is, oh, I don't know how to reach the industry, how to start in this industry. We have a job board, an exclusive for members only. Go there and apply to those positions, because those companies are open to people within our community to start. um, we offer also a vibrant community that are always trying to help each other. So I can guarantee you, if you are going through a challenge, someone else in our community has gone through the same challenge. So reach out to them, because they will help you overcome this. I think there is nothing better than first-hand experience. Um, we can share insights, we can share trends, we can share innovative approaches, and all of this can drive us forward and make us more able to overcome the day-to-day challenges that we face.
Perfect. And Natasha, what message would you like to share with our audience today?
Um, I think that it's all about unity and collaboration and reaching out to your community, learning from people who are more experienced, and even learning from people who are less experienced, because it's not because you have been in this community and in this industry for so long that you know everything. Maybe a newcomer knows of a new technology, a new trend that you may not have heard of. So let's stay united. Let's lift each other up. Let's build a future together.
Yeah, and I would say be open to the opportunities we have in our industry, because many times we stay, as Natasha said, isolated. But if you open your mind, open your eyes, and start seeking people help, whatever opportunities in the community, you will see how we can help each other. And it's really magic, and it happens, and it is. next to us. So why not? And now let's have a little bit of fun. I'm going to have
So,
these 5 questions, these very speedy questions where you can answer by only having like 10 seconds. And if not, I'm going to interrupt because I'm this kind of person. So let's go. So, what's the weirdest thing you've experienced with AI, Natasha?
I think there's nothing particular, but just an amazement on how AI have been evolving so much in so little time. It's a bit eerie, but so exciting.
What's one tool or tip you can share that makes you most productive?
Time management. Time management is everything.
What's the biggest myth people believe when it comes to translation and technology?
I think that because of machine translation, we can have a full movie translated in a single day. That's not real.
And what is the last thing you Googled?
I think it was actually talk fair on air because I wanted to see if other people were talking about this.
Okay. And using one word, how would you describe AI?
Useful.
Oh, I love this question so much because every time it is a different answer for this one. Mm, Thank you, Natasha, for making the difference this time. So, thank you again for making our Talk Fair on Air podcast a learn and fun experience. So, Talk Fair on Air is an event hosted by BureWorks. We are this innovative translation technology people here. BureWorks is a cloud based translation management system integrating innovative AI translation technology and the winner of Process Innovation Challenge, the Lockwood 50. If you want to experience pure AI innovation in translation technology, sign up for a free trial using the link we share with you in the comments, coming with a special offer 30% off for the first 3 months. Or you can book a demo with me to navigate AI in translation my own way. So, anything else, Natasha, for today?
Just wanted to thank you and Works and Women Localization for this opportunity. It has been amazing. Thank you so much, Viveka.
It was an honor, and that wraps up our conversation for today. Women in Localization is an amazing association with amazing opportunities, initiatives. Embrace them. Many thanks for your insights and the expertise. And to our listeners, thank you for tuning in. Remember, if you're passionate about translation and localization, Women Localization's mentorship program could be your ticket to success in the AI era. Stay tuned for more episodes of Talk Fair on Air. I will have one next week where we continue to explore the fascinating world of language and technology. And until next time, take care and keep translating. Talk Fair on or off air. See you next week. Thank you very much.